I originally did this video on my on my Kindle, but it cut off, and I don't have efficient storage. So what I was saying was, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I've been playing Pokemon since Red and Blue. I was born in 1994. Pokemon came out in the United States in 1998. My first Pokemon games were Red and Blue and Gold and Silver. I can see why Nintendo took off the national Dex. Here's some reasons why I think. Look, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. And when I played Ultra Moon and Sun, it took me 3 months to complete the regular Pokedex. And it was boring as hell after I defeated the Elite Four. It was repetitive and boring as hell. And you have to trade with other people. And some other people don't want to cheat you out of shit. A certain Pokemon. They want to trade you worthless Pokemon for it. And that clogs up your boxes, you know. And yeah. And so I would constantly go to the GTS to do that. And it took forever. It takes forever to trade on Ultra Moon and Sun. And I had the time I have good internet, now I have shitty internet. So when I plan to play Pokemon Sword and Shield, when I can, if I get a Switch for Christmas, Switch Lite for Christmas, which I probably know I will, because Dad's thinking about it, because I'm having sight issues, and I can't see my PS4 very well because of my sight issues right now. I need something close to my face to see it. So, this is what pisses me off. There's Pokemon fans that are saying, bring back the National Dex. Well, it pisses me off. I play Pokemon for fun because I enjoy it and I love the franchise. I love the look of it, everything. I am not a competitive battler. I just play for fun. I play to enjoy it. There's people that are just hating the Pokemon Company for taking the National Dex out. Well, for one, it takes forever to complete it. And not everybody likes to trade with other people to get to complete it, because some people get ripped off from other trainers. They treat them worthless Pokemon for whatever Pokemon, including legendaries, worthless Pokemon for legendaries, especially shinies. I had a shiny giraffe. I had a shiny that one spider Pokemon that's from Unova, the last evolution of it. I was trading it. This person wanted 2 shinies. I traded it, and then they ended the trade. And I was going to give them another shiny Pokemon, and they ended the trade, canceled it out, and they took it. That's what happens. So, after that, I only went to the GTS to complete my Pokedexes. I never went to live trades with anybody else. I usually go to Wonder Trade or something like that. And it also takes forever for you to level up your Pokemon and train them and grind them to be able to evolve them in the Pokedex in the region you're in. And some people with attention spans are really short, like me, because I get bored easy. Because of my attention span is short, and also it's normal with my autism. I tend to get bored of the game quick, which I did with Ultra Sun and Moon. I would quit playing for a while, probably for months, and then I'd get back on it when I was bored of other things I'm doing around the house or whatever. So it would take me months and months and months and months to complete the regular Pokedex and then National Dex. National Dex almost took me a year each time. And it's ridiculous. Also, I figured this out, because there's so much storage space on the 2 Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield. They got the wild area, which will take up space in the game. Online play, the giant Pokemon battles. The giant Pokemon. I can't pronounce that stuff. Sorry. I'm bad with pronouncing certain names. I'll say giant Pokemon battles, raids, whatever. That takes up a lot of memory. You gotta think about that. So to save up memory spaces for the Switch, for your Switch, they took out. That's also a theory I got. They took out the national Dex, and they wanted to make the Pokemon games more fun. And I noticed they probably also paid attention to fans that got tired of certain fans that got bored and tired of filling up the national decks too. Because I remember there were some fans that commented to them when I saw it on Facebook last year. They commented they were tired of filling in national decks. It was boring and it took too long and it was a hassle. Um, so that they probably listened to fans and took it off. There is over 1,000 Pokemon that it would take more than a year for me with my bad internet right now I got because I live out in the boonies in South Carolina now. I still live in South Carolina. I just moved here several years ago, but one part of South Carolina had better internet. The place here has bad internet because this area is newly being built on, and only certain companies can go out here to do internet. And while I have horrible internet now, our last time I had Spectrum. Now I have some other company that has like toilet internet. Well, it would take me more than a year because sometimes the router shuts off, the internet shuts off on its own, and we have to restart it. And we even have problems with seeing in Netflix. It takes me several days to upload videos. So, like I said, there's even people that complained it took them a year to complete their national Pokedex because it was a hassle. So that would also take up more space than they needed, and not everybody can afford 128 gigabytes worth of memory cards for their Switches. Not everybody, because there's a lot of people who got Switches for presents from their family members that make more money than them. Who, like, I'm disabled. My parents make more money than me, and they can afford to get me a Switch. They can afford to get me a Switch, and they can afford to get me the games for it. I can't afford to buy it. And what was I gonna say? I just had a brain fart. There are some people that God, I keep getting a brain fart. I am sorry. There are some people that can't afford to get them and can't afford to do all that stuff. God, I had that in my head. It's important. I'll think of it. There are some people that can't afford to do all that stuff, buy those video games. And I'm on a fixed income and can't afford to. But I have family members that'll do it for me. And I'm glad for that. Because they do it to keep me entertained because I sit home all day. I do chores and stuff because I'm disabled and I can't work because of my disabilities. I sit at home. I go nuts sitting home. When I get out and about, I am happy as can be. I'm happy. I chatter to strangers because I am so happy, and it scares my mom a little bit. But I can understand, and like I said, those memory card, nobody can, people with a fixed income like me, now I'm thinking about it, I just remembered, a lot of people with fixed incomes like me that are on disability, we can't afford those memory cards. Those 128 gigabyte memory cards or 64 gigabytes, they cost over $100. So the memory card I'm going to get on my Switch, I'm going to probably get if I get it for Christmas. Dad hinted he was, but I will probably just use the memory card I get with it. So, I can't buy, so I have to limit myself how much memory I put on the game. So yeah. Just to let you guys know, yes, I'm going to be playing the new Pokemon games. I said I was going to go in blind, but there's this YouTuber that has not ratted on the game, that hasn't complained about the game. There are some YouTubers that first off went in the game blind and they heard about the National Dex not being in it and they hated on the game. This gamer, Munching Orange, I love him because every Pokemon game, he plays it for fun. And he's like me, he plays it for fun. And he, I bet I think he's famous. I don't know. But he loved the game off the bat. He never ratted on it, and he doesn't mind the National Dex is not in it. My brother kept saying that there's going to be DLC for this game, and you have to pay for it. He said this gaming channel he watches just talk down about the game and saying there's stuff missing and the games are halfway finished. No, they're not. They're completely finished. They just took out the National Dex. My brother's getting horrible information from a channel that doesn't know nothing about Pokemon, and he trusts that channel. The thing is, they took the National Dex out, I think, because to save memory. And because there's just too many Pokemon, and it takes so much time, and it just takes too long to fill up the National Dex. There's over 1,000 Pokemon. Think of that, and it takes months to fill it up. And just think about it. When they create these games, it takes a lot of memory and a lot of design to create all the moves and everything into the game. And I've looked at how big the games are. They're pretty big in memory. If they would have put the National Dex in, the game would have been so big. People with like regular memory cards that didn't get the bigger ones, it would have taken up their whole system's memory. And not everybody can afford to buy the big memory cards. They're on a fixed income. So they were thinking about those people, which I'm glad for. And kudos to Pokemon Team and Game Freak for thinking about that, if they did think about that. And I'm glad that they took out the National Dex, because I was tired of it. I was tired of completing National Dex to get the Shiny Charm. I'm glad that you can just complete the Pokedex in the Galar region to get the Shiny Charm. Because I'm already, I watched it, like I said, I watched Munching Orange's videos to get an idea how the game works. I said I was going in blind. I still am going in blind. I just watched a little bit of his videos to see his reactions. I just wanted to watch, you know. I'm still going in blind. I don't know how the game's mechanics are. I'll figure it out on my own. But I wanted to watch him play. And he didn't rat on the game. He didn't care if the National Dex was not in there. He actually did some of the camping parts. He did the curry cooking. And I saw him customizing his male character. And I love the customizations already. I mean, I just love it already. Like, they even have one where you can have an emo fringe for the boy. And I love that. Walmart has a dropped price in, just to let you guys know, if you want to buy the double pack of Sword and Shield for you, if you have a Switch and you haven't bought it yet, Walmart has the double pack of the Switch, Sword and Shield, on sale for $49.95 right now. You can buy it at Walmart right now, and I saw it online. You can buy it at Walmart in store or online for Christmas. And with any Christmas money I get from any family members, I'm going to buy it with the Christmas money, because I usually get Christmas money from other family members, and I'm going to buy it, and if Dad gets me the Switch Lite, the Pokemon one if he gets it, I'm going to have both the games. Pokemon Sword is probably the one I'm going to be a boy in. and not a boy. Pokemon Shield is the one I'm going to be a boy in, and Pokemon Sword I'll be a boy in. My gamer tag and my YouTube tag is Loveless because it's in commemoration of me discovering I'm a Fujoshi. The first Shonen Ai, which is kind of like Yoi, but it's a lower class of Yoi. I read Loveless first, the Shonen Ai / Yoi Loveless first online when I was in school, and then Yoi, and I fell in love with it. So people think, well, your username is depressing, and I said, no, it's not. It's in commemoration of me being a Fujoshi. What is a Fujoshi? It's a person that likes BL or Yoi, and Loveless was my first BL or Yoi. So that's who my character will be, and has been since Sun and Moon and Ultra Moon. If anybody has gotten a Pokemon from me from Ultra Moon, from the username Loveless, if you've gotten Puchienas from me, with egg moves from Alpha Sapphire and all that stuff. That's from me breeding my shiny Poochyenas with my shiny Poochiena with my shiny Minyana, trying the Masuda method. And if you've gotten any other Pokemon that are hard to get a hold of in that game, baby Pokemon or any other Pokemon from other regions, that's from me breeding them. Any Pokemon from Unova that are hard to get a hold of in that game. And you've gotten them, and the owner trainer says, Loveless? That's me. So yeah, and if that Pokemon is actually evolved and you've got it and it says Loveless, that's me. That's my user tag. So I'm flipping my brother off. He's like annoying me today. When I first woke up, he started making noises and you don't do that when I first wake up because I'm grumpy. Well, um, well, that's me. If you have played Ultra Moon and Sun and you've gotten either evolved Pokemon with my owner trainer tag Loveless, for either any Pokemon from Unova or anything, that's because I've transferred Pokemon from either Unova, Kalos, or whatever. Because I had Black 2 and I transferred everything over and I bred the Pokemon. And if you ever gotten evolved Pokemon or baby Pokemon in Wonder Trade or from other people with that tag, gamer tag Loveless, that's me. And if you ever see me, if I start playing playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, and if you see me trading, I'm only going to be on the game online to trade. I will do raid battles by myself, and I won't be online at the wild area at all because our internet's too bad, but I will do trading. That's just about it. So if you see that you got a traded Pokemon from me and the gamer tag is Loveless, that's me. If you see that, that's me. So yeah, that's my theory of why they took the national decks off, because the Pokemon games, the new Pokemon games are huge in memory, and it takes so much time to fill the national decks, and if they added the national decks with all the memory they have on the games now, it would have taken so much memory that people with the regular memory cards and their Switches, it would have just taken up too much space. So that's one of my theories. And they didn't want to do the national decks for once. They wanted to change things, which is a good thing. To change things for Sorry, I was shifting my pant leg. I was like shifting it. Cause it was bothering me, it was tight. They were they wanted to change how they've been doing things because people have complained to Pokemon Company, you're doing everything over and over and over. Well, they wanted to change things by taking the national dex out. That's a good thing to me because the national dex don't really matter in my opinion because there's over 1,000 Pokemon now and it takes too much time. It takes, for me, it takes over a year to fill it up. And not everybody can afford internet to be able to do online trading. Some people can't. And not everybody has good internet, you know. I mean, there's some people up there that are too poor to even buy the Switch and be able to play the games. So they play like the old Game Boy Advance versions, like in the handheld, still. Yeah, no joke. I'm not kidding. So yeah, I said I was gonna do an unboxing in my last video until it cut off. I will do an unboxing now. I just want to tell you it frustrates me that people are getting so pissy about the national dex. They don't need the national dex because it don't matter to me because I play Pokemon for fun. And if people don't like it, tough shit. Because if they choose to take out the national dex, it's their choice. It's because to me, it was stupid having the national dex to just get the shiny charm. And it also saved up memory and not making the game too big. And also, they wanted to do something different. And people were just dissing on it. I think the game's graphics and everything is good because I watched Munching Orange play the game and I thought the graphics were awesome. People were dissing about they use the same graphics for the same moves or characters glitched out. I didn't see none of that. So what if they use the same graphics for the same moves as last gen? So what? I really like the graphics for the giant Pokemon and all that. And I like the graphics for the Pokemon that when it Pokeball when it shakes. I really like everything about the games. I thought I wouldn't like the games because I was dissing about it at first until I saw the gameplay and I'm like, I want to play it. And I'm like, I changed my mind as soon as Kid Christmas game was starting to come. I'm like, I want to play it now. Damn it, I want to play. Oh shit. Like, I want to play it, Mom. Please get it for me. So now we're doing an unboxing. So, you guys who want the National Dex back, I don't care about the National Dex because I care most about is having fun with the game. Having fun with the game is the best thing about the game. Shut up, Jerry. The best thing about the game is having fun. It's
You got pee?
no.
Because I want to take a shower. What do you want me to do?
See how he acts? He acts so stupid like a dumbass. To me, the best thing about a Pokemon game is if you're having fun with it. Not being over competitive with it. Being over competitive with it is stupid. And it ruins the gameplay in my opinion. So yeah. I play Pokemon games for fun. I've always have since I was a child. Wow, this looks so great. Oh my god. Mermaid Boys. This is called Mermaid Boys. by Yomi Sriracha. If I said their last name wrong, I'm sorry. This is a manga I bought. It's a merman book. Looks pretty good. The art looks pretty good. I'm gonna buy this again. It looks good. Oh! There's nudity. But not too bad. They don't show his winky. That's a good thing. Or that would make it like for adults. Oh, I love this. Oh, I gotta get the second one. I'm gonna get the second one. I was just looking at the pages to make sure it's okay. But what I'm saying is, I'm sold for this new Pokemon game, and if people don't like that, hate that they're bitching about the new Pokemon, the new Pokemon games don't have a national dex. Sorry to say, you can kiss my ass. I'm sorry if I'm blunt about that, but that's just who I am. I'm blunt. It's like I said, not everybody can afford good internet. Not everybody can afford it to be able to complete the Pokedex, and not everybody has the right attention span to even complete it. Like me. There are some kids out there that don't care about it. There are some adults that don't care about it. I don't care about it. I am satisfied with the Pokemon game if I'm having fun with it. As long as I'm training my Pokemon, completing the gyms, having fun, and it entertains me. That's all I care about. Now, whatever my brother's information he got from that gaming channel, Angry Joe, they don't know. To me, they don't know nothing about Pokemon. There's some, they say there's DLC for it. No, there isn't. I looked it up. They say the game's half finished. No, it's not. It's fully finished. It just don't have the national dex. So I knew then my brother was full of shit. So yeah. Since my computer is now working right, I can do videos on my computer now. I can't do videos anymore on my tablet no more because I ran out of space. So this manga costed $12.34, which I earned from a survey app. And I got another bookmark. So this video is me mainly talking about why it frustrates me people rag about on the Pokemon Company. I'm really happy, Pokemon Company, you made this new Pokemon game because I've been looking forward to a Pokemon game that would entertain me, like entertain someone with autism, like all the other games. It was just like boring because you just go fight the gyms and there would be even the league and you just there was nothing else to do except for defeating the league over and over. Even Sun and Moon, it was the same. Now you can go camping with your Pokemon, play with your Pokemon. You can do those giant Pokemon battles. You can do other things, and I like that. It keeps you on your it keep, and you can do other stuff like after that, even after you do that. And usually it's repetitive that you have to defeat the league to keep the story going or whatever. And because there's nothing else to do. Now there's more stuff to do. It would be nice, Pokemon Company, if you made how is that phrase? Made a game that's like a Pokemon game that's like an open world, like almost like Spyro. And it's another region, and it's like an open world, and you can still do character customizations to your character, and it's an open world, and there's still gyms and all that, and you can do more activities like cooking, and also do activities that can actually teach children in America to be more responsible, like cooking, cleaning, things that kids don't do much here now in the States. Uh, Chores, do jobs. Oh, the new Pokemon game does do jobs. Like also like do stuff like recycle like berries and stuff to be able to plant new berries in other places. Learn to recycle that way, and then like other stuff like what else can I think of? Like do a part where you can wash your clothes, like with the camping thing. You can teach them you can do the camping thing again. Teach them to wash the tent because it's a cloth. Like wash the tent and wash your sleeping bag. That'd be a good thing. That can teach kids how to learn how to do that. And you should put more of that stuff into the game, and also teach them what else? Like do activities like that. It would educate them more. It would be really good like that. You know, that would be awesome for the next Pokemon game. I would love to see that, all that I've listed in the next Pokemon game. Teach them how to clean and all that. Recycle the berries, clean up. You can do clean up trash. If the character fighting's trashing around, they clean up the trash and go to like an Officer Jenny and give her the trash where she can dispose of it, and they'll show the kid the kid that is playing. They show responsibility to do that here in America, because I've noticed kids here in America they don't have much. They just don't have much responsibilities no more, and they don't want to learn responsibilities, and they don't want to do chores and stuff, all that, do much, and they don't do stuff like what Japan does in their schools and teach them responsibilities and stuff like that much. It would teach them responsibility, learn this is right, this is wrong, you do this in life, do these steps in life like recycle, clean your tent if you're camping, clean clean the environment, recycle your berries to be able to use the compost of the berries to grow new berries. Like with those berries that are like in the games now, you can make the compost and lay it out around that tree, and it would make the berries grow faster. And then once that dissolves on the ground, you can shake the tree to get more berries. That'd be a good idea. That would. If the Pokemon company sees this video, I bet they would get the idea. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see that in games. And if they see me cussing in this video, I really can't help my cussing. I'm sorry, Game Freak. I can't help it. I learned it as a toddler, and I really can't help it. It's like second speech to me. But that would be a good idea. Like you can also put to where your character goes to the laundromat and you wash your clothes. That'd be a good one. Like each town has a laundromat to wash your clothes, but when you put all your clothes in, your character would go to a sauna next door, but would wear like a swimsuit in the sauna and wait for as you're waiting to relax in the sauna, the when the clothes would ding to be ready, they're done washing, you would get out of the sauna, put them in the dryer, and go back in the sauna and wait for them to be dry. And when they're dry, it would go ding again. You get out the sauna, and then you fold your clothes up and put them in the storage thing in your bag, and then you wear them again. That'd be good. That would teach kids responsibilities. Like, hey, you need to do this in everyday life. Do your laundry every day in life. I know kids that don't even do laundry. Hell, I have an adult friend that don't even do laundry. But it would be good to do that, put that in Pokemon games. Really? Are you kidding me? I'm trying to do a video. Quit acting like a dumbass. Sorry about that. My brother does that just to annoy me. He gets a sick high off of it. I swear he's a sadistic narcissist. Sorry. But tired of it. He does this all the time. Every time I'm on a video now. But I think the Pokemon company should do that. I mean, it would inspire kids to do all these things, these chores and everything. I mean, kids don't even respect people my age, and I'm almost going to be 26. I mean, I had a kid be disrespectful to me in the store, and I told him, hey, if it wasn't for people my age or people older than you, you wouldn't have rights, or people that are really, 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 really old, or veterans, you wouldn't have rights. I told him the history of why you wouldn't have rights. Even black people wouldn't have rights. Even us Americans who are white wouldn't have rights, because if we wouldn't have won the war over Nazi Germany, Nazi Germany would have taken over us, and we would have been enslaved by them. And you can kind of figure out where that goes. But some kids here in America don't respect their elders, even someone my age, and it irritates me. So you can. I also put into there to where, and they can put into there where it can teach kids to be also nice to their elders in the game too. That'd be awesome. Learn to be nice. Take lessons in the game to be nice to elders. Or the character can teach, like a bad guy team, to be nice um, to be not like when the main character beats the bad guys, right? Teaches them to be nice to the gym leaders or whatsoever, or something like that. Ah, it'd be good ideas. I got so many good ideas out there. Well, I'll show them a haul of what I got. It's the Mermaid Boys. I like his art. He was awesome. But yeah, I got so many ideas. But yeah, sorry if I was really blunt and rude about I don't care what people think. They don't like it, kiss my, But it's just who I am. If I tell people what I think of them, it's just who I am. Not trying to be rude. Not trying to be mean or anything. That's just who I am. But I don't care for the national decks. I really like how they did it. Come on. Take the national decks out. Sorry, I had a pop up. I really like they took the national decks out because I didn't like it. But the ideas that I have for the Pokemon Company, yeah, I liked it. I hope they like it, or someone likes it if they comment on this. Well, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. I love this channel. And I'm sorry my brother was acting like a dumbass during this video. He does that a lot during my videos now. I'll be so glad when he's gone. He does it all the time, all day when I wake up. And it pisses me off. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love was John out.